Jazz in the Gardens 2024. 𝐵𝐷𝐒 did not disappoint. His voice sounds as good as it did in the 90s, and he definitely got the sound people together and said, I am not a rapper. Oh, it was everything. Such a great time. So many great performers. I really enjoyed myself this year. Fantasia tore it up. Work has been out of control, but I definitely wanted to jump in here and say, remember to vote this season. Every vote counts. Make sure you're getting informed about your culture. Check out this book by Joanne Reed, Medgar and Murley. You will so enjoy it, and she is such a historian. Take care.
Good evening, wonderful people. This is your girl, Dr.SheCole, and I wanted to give you a quick insight to the 9 different perfumes that I had on my perfume tray over the last 9 days. So we have Novitus Parfums Lost in a Dream, the Extrait de Parfum, and I will say that this is a wonderful, cozy, sweet, lactonic experience, a fragrance that you can wear to sleep, a fragrance that you can wear on date night, or if you are just doing a quick little Netflix and chill. This fragrance definitely has an aromatherapy vibe when you want to relax and calm down and nestle up and end your day. Or if you don't want to offend someone and you want that soft, sweet smelling fragrance that does wear close to the skin, you could wear this to work and not offend anyone. Overall, Novitus Parfums Lost in a Dream is a wonderful fragrance, and the YouTuber Paulina did a fantastic job with this creation. Next up, we have 𝐵𝐷𝐒. And this fragrance by Soradora is a wonderful apple pie gourmand fragrance. It's very, very sweet, and it's not too overwhelming, as I find that it wears a little bit closer to the skin and is not beast mode. But it is a wonderful gourmand fragrance reminiscent of an apple pie and sweet. But again, I would prefer if there was a little more projection on this, but it is still a wonderful fragrance. But I did have to top off when I wore it throughout the day. Once again, 𝐵𝐷𝐒 by Soradora. Lenora Mind Games, an absolute showstopper. Please get a sample. You may absolutely love this if you enjoy sweet, fruity, floral fragrances. Absolutely captivating and a compliment getter. But again, it is strong. It does have a sillage. No need to overspray because it does have the staying power. But this is a very sophisticated, classic fragrance that does not disappoint. Lenora Mind Games. Initio Narcotic Delight. This is an outstanding purchase, and I'm so glad that I went with this new drop. It's my introduction to the Initio Fragrance House, and it simply did not disappoint. I'm enjoying this. It wears well, it projects, and it's a very sophisticated, lovely fragrance. It wears well blended and crafted. I can't really say enough about it, but this is a winner. Narcotic Delight. Get your nose on it. Another showstopper, compliment grabber. People stopped me left, right, and center when I wore the Gris Charnel Extrait, and this performed in an amazing way in the colder weather. We had a little bit of a cold snap in Florida, and I have to say, I am so glad I wore it to see how it actually performed in colder weather, and it was a standout. Lasts all day long without topping off, and it's just a wonderful, clean, refreshing fragrance, and that fig is definitely presenting well. So, Gris Charnel, the Extrait. Now, I will say, because I'm a fan of MFK and that perfume house, Baccarat is a cult classic that everybody is purely tired of at this point. But when Maison created this particular drop for Christian Dior New Look, I wanted to get my hands on it. I have to say, the aldehydic properties in this fragrance are very clean. And if you are definitely a person who works in the medical field, I can see this working very well without being offensive, but it is not my traditional scent profile. So I'm going to play with it. I went to the Dior counter this weekend at Neiman's just to explore some different fragrances from this line. And the person that worked with me stated that, hey, I don't really like it as much either, but the more I have it, the more it's growing on me. So I'm going to do the same before I give a final verdict. But if you are into the aldehydes and fragrances and you like something very, very clean, and this leans a bit masculine, so it could definitely be a new look for a gentleman, I encourage you to check it out, but I have to play with it a little while longer. Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye. Just so we're clear, Valaya is the showstopper. Parfums de Marly is the master of creating the most feminine and amazing perfumes on the market. Femininity captured in a bottle. This fragrance has people stopping me left, right, center at the office, on the street, just everywhere. And I will say that a gentleman that I work with smelled this fragrance probably about 6 months ago, complimented the fragrance. Then he said, when I get a girlfriend, I need to buy that fragrance. 6 months later, he's like, you're wearing that fragrance again. Yes, I am. Please send me the information because I have to purchase it for her because now I have a girlfriend. This is how powerful this fragrance is. And you would think that it's so dainty in presentation, but the sillage and the trail, it's just outstanding. Valaya is amazing, and I really enjoy this fragrance. And you can tell by the dent that we did not come to play. Long lasting, and when you spray it on your clothes, you don't even have to worry about topping off. Valaya, Parfums de Marly. I really enjoy this fragrance, Caramel Pop. It's fun, it's gourmand, it's a perfect representation of caramel popcorn, but in the most exquisite way in a perfume that is not too cloyingly sweet, but it's definitely mouth-watering to smell. I find that it does go down to a skin scent a little sooner than I would like, but I just, top it off and spray again. But it is truly a great fragrance. Caramel Pop, I love it. Such a great gourmand perfume, and I believe you will enjoy it as well. Liquide Imaginaires, Dame Rosa. I love this fragrance. I haven't worn it often, but I'm so glad that I put it in the rotation, although it is definitely a spring-summer fragrance. I enjoyed wearing it in the colder weather to see how it would perform, and it didn't disappoint, but it's so fresh and clean, and the hint of musk in it and the champagne note really are very interesting in how the perfumer put this together in relationship to the characteristics of a fragrance. But Dame Rosa really did their thing with this. I think I might try to get this particular fragrance in the Extrait to compare once I go through this bottle. But I enjoyed this fragrance a lot. Dame Rosa, champagne, rose, a little musk, and it's clean all at the same time. Definitely get your nose on it if you enjoy rose fragrances. Have a good one.